Oh, hello, and welcome to Centered. Me and this kid are so excited that you've decided to join this life-transforming experience. But let's get serious. I really have been praying for you all as you've been signing up, deciding if you were actually going to come after you signed up, and as you've gathered here this evening. I hope that this whole experience is something that will transform you as individuals and you as a community. You may be wondering at this point, what did I sign myself up for? You're not alone. Let me tell you. You have signed up for a 10-week experience that will awaken, challenge, and strengthen your connection with God, self, and others. See what I did there? During this 10 weeks, we'll be looking together at the foundations of our faith. You might be a person where you're going to learn a lot of new things in this series, and that's beautiful. You might be a person that's going to be repeating a lot of things that you've already explored, and you're going to be re-exploring some things at a new phase in your life, and that's beautiful. We're all coming together for a next step, and they might not be exactly the same steps, but we're going to take them together. I'm signing up for Centered too. This will be my first time through it, and I'm so excited to honestly look at some serious questions and matters of faith in a group of people that I want to get to know better. So I know we aren't all meeting at the same time, and that it could be easy to feel like it's just you and your one group. But I want you to know that you are part of something bigger than even the small group of people you're in, and that the whole staff has joined in praying for you as you join this experience. We are so pumped. Check it out. Woohoo! Yay! I'm so excited for my group. Yay! Woo! Yay! So, you might be wondering, how do I get the most out of this experience, Kylie? I wish this video would tell me that. Well, let's get into it. This is your Centered workbook. Let's break this bad boy open. Each week, you're gonna have homework that you do apart from the rest of the group. Week 1, you're gonna start here. Who is God? As you go through this work each week, you're gonna have 3 sessions of work that you do on your own. Part 1, later there's a part 2, part 3. And this is gonna have a little bit of reading for you to do. You're gonna do some learning, some thinking. And then also within this journal, there's questions each week that you can take time and intentionally think about and reflect on what that learning has to do with your actual life. Then when you come to group, you'll be able to share right from these things that you've already thought well about. You can pick how you break down when you do each part of this, but I would encourage you not to rush or cram them. Maybe take one part a day. So we looked at the workbook. You know how to best dig into that, which is going to help you dig into God, and it's going to help you look really deeper at what you believe and what your next steps with God are, which is getting to know yourself better. So the next thing I would encourage your group to do is to really dig into your community. As people share, I would encourage you to stretch yourself in bravery as you share your answers, your real questions, and your stories. And as people share around you, I encourage you also bravely to listen well to the people in your group, to make a safe space where you can share without judgment or interruption or people wanting to fix you, but that you can really get to know each other, and through that good work, build community and get to know God better through each other too. Take just a second and think about this verse. Open up before God, He will do whatever needs to be done. This is an experience where you're asking God for more. And to get that, we need to open ourselves up to Him, our true selves up to Him, so that He can see inside of our hearts and change them. If you commit yourself to these 3 things, really digging into your workbook, making honest and safe space in your community to share openly and honestly, and opening up your heart to God and what He has for you in this season, I guarantee that the Centered experience will be one that will change your life in a really positive way. I also want to invite you on November 19th at the end of our Centered experience. We are going to gather together all the people who are going through Centered, not just in your group, but in all the groups, to get together and share stories of what God has done, and also to eat lunch and probably dessert, because I love dessert. Oh, a fancy invitation. Centered celebration, November 19th. Dessert and real food at 12:30. Huh, I'm there. So, your group is about to officially begin. Tonight, you'll be meeting each other, getting to know each other's names, some basic facts, I would guess, whether you're a cat person or a dog person. It's one of the first things I like to know about people. Then you always have the hamster person or the lizard person, and you know what? You're welcome to. So you're going to get to know that tonight. You're going to get an orientation to your book. We're going to talk about a few things in the schedule that we're going to do together as groups, and you'll also pay for your books if you haven't done that already. If you have kids in the Centered program on Wednesday nights, please know that they also end right at 8 o'clock. So you're going to need to go pick them up because you're probably going to want them back. Hey, I'm praying for you guys, for real. I'm so excited to be on this journey with you, even if it's from a distance and through my iPhone in a room by myself. Have a great night.